This is the Google Pixel 6, and in my opinion, it's one of the best Android device out there for 2023. Here's why. This phone still has all the features of a true flagship phone over a year after its release. Glass back aluminum frame, great cameras, IP68 rating, wireless charging, and the longevity when it comes to software updates. Also, while this might not be that important to most people, it's one of the most important things to me. The design of this phone is really unique, and it's one of those things where people either absolutely love it or hate it. But in my opinion, it looks really nice. You definitely can't confuse it for a different phone. Like, is there a Xiaomi phone that looks like this? I think not. And if you really care about smartphone wobbling on table, this one doesn't. It has a glass back with an aluminum frame all around, the volume rocker being on the lower right side of the frame with the power buttons. So, talking about the display, at the front of the phone you are greeted with a 6.4-inch AMOLED 90Hz display with a resolution of 1080 by 240. It has a Gorilla Glass Victus which is pretty durable, and overall it's a just really good display. Colors are nice and accurate, viewing angles are great, it's more than bright enough for most situations, and it's really smooth. 90Hz experience. Back when it came out, the display was kept at 60Hz. Most of the time even lower than that, but it was quickly fixed with a software update. It would be even better if it was 120Hz, but it's usually much harder to tell the difference between 90 and 120Hz. The Pixel 6 got 4614 mAh of battery. That's a number. It charges up to 30 watts, which will give you a run of 50 charge in 30 minutes. It also supports 21 watt wireless charging and a reverse wireless charging. And it's a decent battery. I am now a powerful user, and this device gives me a really nice backup. Talking about the performance, this is the first generation that uses Google's own Tensor chip, and that chip paired with Android 13 is just powerful in benchmarks and gaming. It gives smooth with extreme 60 FPS in PUBG with hardware gyro, comparable to something like the A14 Bionic that's in an iPhone 12. But day to day, I really had no issues with performance. It's really fast, and more importantly, it's very capable when it comes to AI, machine learning, computational photography, and stuff like that. It has an under-display fingerprint sensor, and if there's one thing that I can change about this phone, it will probably be its fingerprint. It almost takes 1.5 seconds to recognize your thumb. It's very slow compared to Chinese brands like Xiaomi or Vivo. So, talking about the cameras right now, because camera is definitely one of the best thing about this phone. It has a dual camera system with a 50 megapixel main sensor and 12 megapixel ultra wide. It records 4K video up to 60 FPS. It's front facing camera that can shoot 1080p video at 30 frames per second. It's just fine for an occasional selfie, but the back of the phone is where it's at, because these cameras are still just stepped up. Like I said, Google can do wonders with computational photography. Here are some videos that I have shot with this phone. Checking the stabilization on 4K 60 FPS is very impressive. It hasn't broken any pixel, and the video is quite smoother. Although I am wobbling it too much in this video, I am checking how this phone captures range and colors even in harsh conditions. Phone performs very well, not over sharpening or over brightening my face. As you can see, Pixel 6 is handling the colors very decently. So let's talk about some portrait shots. Pixel is definitely leading the industries when it comes to portraits photography and low light photos, with night sights are also really nice. They are packed a lot of details in pretty low lit environment, while still not over brightening the images and making look like it's a daytime. The night mode of this phone is very decent. So, to wrap it all up, the Google Pixel 6 is undeniable a flagship smartphone that lives up to its hype. With its sleek design, stunning display, powerful performance, exceptional camera capabilities, and future-rich software, it's a device that checks all the right boxes. If you are someone who values a top-tier Android experience with a focus on photography, the Pixel 6 is undoubtedly worth considering. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech content. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.